Hi guys, Coffee here. So, in the last few videos, I had been doing a lot of experiments with my recording and how I was going to render the videos. But I figured I would record my videos like I used to while making a page progress. Because that's how I feel most comfortable talking, and it's how I feel most comfortable on camera. Anything else is just a distraction from work, or honestly, I'm not too comfortable on camera, and this just makes it a little bit easier for me. So, on to what we're doing today. I had asked you guys, my followers, on a Facebook post if you guys had any questions for my characters. Because a couple of weeks ago I uploaded a video introducing the characters. Because I'm planning on, if things go as planned, sending out the physical copies on the 17th and announcing the release on the 20th. That's if things go as planned. If not, we're just all screwed. So that's hopefully what's going to happen. Kickstarter backers get their books sent out on the 17th, and the 20th is the release date. Now, on to the questions. If you want to get reacquainted with the characters and their basic descriptions, the link to the character video is down below. And without any further ado, let's get to the first question. The most important question: how do they drink their coffee? Serene likes hers really sweet. She likes more vanilla lattes, pumpkin spice lattes. Pretty much if it's sweet and creamy, Serene's probably there for it. Abaddon likes his black. I'm sure Kushan will do something crazy with his, like put, I don't know, some kind of mint something in it. He likes a lot of herbs, and he'll probably try to turn the coffee into a potion of some kind. Ronnie doesn't like coffee, and the other characters don't really care for it. Alright, and on to number 2. What kind of music do they like? This may come as a surprise to you, but I can honestly see Serene liking Screamo. But not like death metal Screamo. I'm talking about like Equilibrium type stuff. Taurus like Celtic music in the background, but Screamo music in the front. Like a weird blend of that kind of stuff. Other than that, I don't really see her being picky on music, but mostly liking the storytelling aspect of music. So she'd probably go for more folk music, like Blackmore's Night, symphonic metal type stuff. The kind of music that tells stories. As far as Abaddon goes, I don't really see him paying much attention to music. I mean, if you listen to anything, it'd probably be like something heavy, like Disturbed or alternative rock, if you listen to it at all. But other than that, I don't really see him paying much attention to things like music. Kushan, as much as I hate to say, he'd probably like country, mainly because of the instruments, or some kind of classical music. Definitely easy listening stuff. And honestly, now that I'm talking about it and thinking about it, I could easily see Kushan liking stuff like Bob Marley as well, just because of the chill nature. And to number 3, what is their favorite foods? Serene definitely likes sweets more than anything. Ice creams, cakes. As far as actual food, she'd probably like things like sushi. could see her eating a lot more, like, vegetables and stuff like that than, like, actual meats. I mean, I don't see her having a problem with meat, but she'd probably prefer, you know, vegetables and fruits, because sweet things. Abaddon would probably be a strict carnivore, only eating meats. You know, the kind of guy that orders his steak ultra rare. Might as well have the cow still alive. And Kushong would probably like the more complicated dishes, like soups, stews, things with a lot of basil. You probably like a lot of Italian food, to be honest, because they use a lot of different vegetables and spices and plant-based spices like herbs, basil, thyme, rosemary, sage. You probably like a lot of that stuff. As for the other characters, they're not really picky. So that's how I'm going to do these questions. If particular characters don't have an opinion on a certain matter, I probably just won't name them. I mean, everyone has a preference of food, but those who aren't, like, particularly picky, I don't feel like there's a need to go into their, you know, diet. Because you go naming down, like, each and every character and be like, well, they're not picky. This one's not picky either. This one might not eat marshmallows. This one might not like peanut butter and banana toothpaste. I feel like that's just a mild waste of time. And number 4. Would my characters read Legend of the Erased? Serene would not. It is far too gory, and she is far too squeamish. She doesn't like blood. She doesn't like anything, you know, gross. So Legend of the Erased is far too gory and far too dark. She would prefer something more like, you know, low-key. Like Inuyasha, Tsubasa Chronicles, or even better, something with yaoi in it. Because Serene is one of those people. Abaddon, yeah, he'd probably read it, and he'd probably, like, nitpick it. Nitpick it to pieces. He'd probably complain about the fight scenes not being up to his standards, or complain about the logistics of the fights. Kushong, I could see him being a book reader, but I don't really see him looking at, like, comics and manga and stuff like that. So he probably would not read it. If someone like Serene or Abaddon asked him to, he might. But other than that, he would just read it, enjoy it, and be on his way. Characters like Salvador and Neji, I don't really see them feeling like they need to read Legend of the Erased. But, you know, Salvador might. Depending on who asks him to read it. I don't really see them being as much of readers anyways. Michael would. I feel like Michael would enjoy it. Would Ronnie read Legend of the Erased? Probably. He likes books, he likes manga. It's probably one of the few things he likes. Especially if it has dark storytelling. Like Legend of the Erased has. And an extra bonus, it has Serene in it. So, of course he's going to read it. And probably use it as fat material. Alright, and question number 5. Since it's already December here, I figured I would have one holiday question in there. How would they handle the holidays? I feel like Serene would get really excited about the holidays, because, you know, around the holidays is when all the sweets come out. There's desserts and candy everywhere. And that's the kind of stuff that gets Serene the big happy. She also would like all the pretty lights, Christmas trees, all that stuff. And the thought that it is perfectly okay for her to give someone something and it not be completely weird. So I feel like Serene would get really excited about the holidays and probably go all out and spend every last dime she has getting people gifts that they probably don't want. She'd probably get them all, like, candy boxes. Because obviously, candy is the best thing about this time of year, right? I feel like Abaddon would just not care about the holidays, or just be utterly confused by them. Give people gifts? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Of course, the holiday also brings about, you know, good food and stuff. And seeing how happy it makes the other characters, I feel like Abaddon would give the holidays a try, but would probably walk away and just be like, why? Why is this thing? I feel like Kushan would be almost on the same level as Serene. He'd probably get all strung up on the decorations and the food, and the fact that most of the holiday decorations are, you know, based around plants. That'd probably give Kushan an extra incentive to deck the halls. Except for his idea of decking the halls would be covered in everything in vines or some kind of planting. Because Kushan. Ronnie would probably stay in his room and just not come outside. 1, it's cold. 2, the holiday brings about people. And 3, why? Just why? As for the other characters, I feel like they can go either way. I feel like Neji, just for the fact that there's a holiday based around winter, would intrigue him. But I feel like he would find the, you know, caroling and the decorations. I feel like Neji would just find that stupid. Sabra will probably get into it though. We went through these questions really fast. Okay, number 7. Is there something that they would want or wish they could have? Serene, honestly, just wants a friend. I don't feel like this is too much of spoilers, so I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of her backstory. When Serene was younger, she had a bit of a condition. So she was either constantly in a hospital or constantly at home. So growing up, she never had any friends. So concerning her health, her family moved to the town of Devonsville, which is where Serene lives when the story begins. And even then, she spent so much time asleep that she doesn't really know how to communicate with kids or teenagers her age. So even in her high school life, she's kind of an outcast because people just don't understand her. And to an extent, she doesn't really understand herself. So something that she would want or wish she could have, honestly, just a friend. Someone she could drink coffee with. Because let's face it, anyone that would give her the time of day in her town, she doesn't really want around. This thumb's giving me a bit of trouble. why I made the pin too short. Something that Abaddon wants. He probably doesn't really want anything. He's just kind of coasting. I guess if he could have anything, he would honestly just want a peaceful life. Which, as far as the rest of the characters go, I feel like that applies to all of them. I'm having a lot of trouble with this. So let me just go ahead and grab me a reference. If you don't know how to pose something, pose it with your own self. Which sometimes that can get you in trouble, so you need to be able to improvise. For example, it didn't really sink in until the other day, but I have like toddler hands. Which is probably why I have the toddler grip of how I hold my pencil. So anyways, back to the characters. Kushong, he would probably just want a big happy family. Whether that be with the characters, or you know, actual kids, actual wives, well, actual wife, things like that. And one thing that he really wants is, well, that's a bit of a spoiler, so I can't really say that. Sorry. Neji. Jeez, this is a spoiler question. So yeah. That's it for that question. Alright, now for the last question. Wasn't that last question great? Now for the last question. What is their favorite colors? Serene likes lavender. If you couldn't tell by her jacket. Abaddon likes blue. I feel like his opinion would be like stuck between a light blue, like Serene's eyes, or a darker blue. Kushong's is green, because plants. Salvador's favorite color is, I don't know what this color is called, but it's like an earthy, bluish, grayish kind of green. It's either going to be that or gold. Neji's favorite color is orange. Michael's favorite color is, I'm having so much trouble with colors today. What's it called? Teal? Like the greenish blue? The dark greenish blue? Yeah, that'd be Michael's favorite color. Ronnie likes red. And, yeah. So yeah, that's it for the character questions. Let me know if you have any more questions, and maybe I'll make a part 2. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And keep an eye out around December 20th for the announce of the release. I've already got websites in place to hold my book. So yeah, that's exciting. Book releases. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing my best. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. Have a nice day.